Ladies and gentlemen, and smarks of all kind, welcome to the Dorman MMA Channel, where I cover my friends occasionally, like Nero MMA here. Link will be in description. So, in my last Khamzat Chimaev breakdown, I explored the possibility of the Mawashi Geri kick going to the body and starting up the subsequent setup and knockout. So, in a moment of clarity, I reached out to a favorite YouTuber of mine, Nero MMA, to pick his brain about the subject matter, as I would consider him the expert on Kyokushin. And it ends up we were both kind of fans of each other's work, and after a little over a week, I'm breaking down this fight that he just had on really short notice. So the only application, and these guys I think used to, or maybe still do, work for Eric Paulson, taking it to the mat, see how he's going around into straight. That's the only kick that I can kind of compare the motion to, but it's much more exaggerated and too high. So right off the gate, and we're going to just kind of cover the striking, but post combination, you're going to see a distance low kick, and it's round. Everything he's selling here is right hip round, all right, but either way it's peripheral as far as the kick is concerned. And here's another, as well as a slide back check hook, very nice, light on his feet, right there, and that was accurate as well. So note that his right hand is kind of no sell leading, right, like right there, and he throws a little bit of a shovel hook, but no jab, just right hand, no leads. And there's a beautiful question mark. So the right hand lead is a feint into, again, a low kick, but feinted into a question mark kick and long hook. The opponent's defense often is the best way to kind of read on feints, fakes, and feelers. We call it your triple F, you know. It's kind of like the Triple H theory of grappling, but you can see it all right there. And the grappling sequence, I'm just gonna fast forward, because the point of this is I want you to see how you set up these things. You know, the right-handed strike setting up the left, etc., and the open, of course. So right away, rush in and get your leg smashed. That was thematic throughout, no diggity. And even though not all of it's clean as far as it landing, it's all being downloaded. The reactions too, like that, right? So you see how he reacted, but he's still controlled. And I like that little chamber right there. So that kind of neo Muay karate kicking, like a la teep feint into a low kick, right there. And see, he's looking down and then covering up, and it's a good high shell at the last minute to deflect the jab, really. So not going to coach here, but I learned from the best ever to do it in Roy Jones Jr. that you either want to pronate your right hand here, and that would be in order to hit their left shoulder and get them off balance, essentially, and break to your own right. And if not, if left, bring your feet closer together and right feint and try to hook around the back of their head, or as if though you were. See how he's missing short on those, even though it's shoveling up and pretty well hidden. So another lead right. There's some thematic things. There's the right again into the distance 3. It's corked right. He has the right idea. It's the angle that just needs a small tweak. So same deal here. Other options are placing right foot closer pre-launch, or feinting into a shovel hook and capping off, let's say, like a low kick with his right there, or a turning back kick around his own left shoulder. And again, you're seeing these thematic boxing combinations, which is good, because he's getting good reads, he's not getting it hard. So Cameron messed up the feint jab here into spinning hook, but clearly Nero has that technique well established in his arsenal. So he's going to make it 10-10 right there. He keeps going at that lead leg, and the opponent doesn't seem very well versed in stance switching. So again, grappling, we're gonna skip. It's all about opening that up again, leading with the 3 or the 2, and there he goes high with that question mark again. Now look at where he's looking. He's looking down and coming up, but he's coming up and out of the periphery and up to the head. So here's where, and I haven't asked about this, but it appears Nero has his timing, or is starting to here. So a calf kick into an attempt to get back by the opponent, and a wonderful counter right hand a la like a GSP. Kyokushin karate teaches distance, you know, as well as anything. A la GSP, meaning he did it as well as anyone. Look at that right hand, the timing on it, the accuracy on it, and just how much control he has on distance. So now he's loose and more relaxed, jabbing, head movement. See a little bit of a shake off there on the way back. To me, I see a loose fighter versus a rigid one. So to me, psychologically, Nero can answer for this, but he seems to have calmed down and got his timing. So draws out a jab to pull counter into a liver kick, but these are quite literally feelers here. So even if you think the ice is safe, throw something out first before actually, you know, going all in on it like that. So here we go. Throwing his right hand. Here is from southpaw. There's a beautiful parry off the lead hand in the open stance. Now that he's southpaw into a left straight, or what I would normally call it to. Left cross. Nice work. Good timing. So that's beautiful striking right there. So round goes out with some body work by opponent trying to gain on the short notice that Nero had for the fight, and capped off in southpaw here. And that's going to do it for that round. But a couple different angles of said chambered leg are what are important there. Remember, short notice equals tough weight cuts equals tough cardio. That's why I'm bringing that up at all. It's not to make excuses, and I'm sure he wouldn't at all. So familiar round low kick. I like the 3 upon retraction too. That's kind of the Nicky Holtzkin school, or the quick sit right, but the left hand made a lot of sense there. Guy's slipping pretty well as well. Another set of the triple lefts here. Fake feeler. Good though. He's light on his feet right there, and I like that kind of cheat step into the front left snap kick. So I really dig these check hook counters with a mini slide to the left. They're accurate, and the weaving Tyson up jab there was a really nice setup to the shot. Right kick. There it is. So the whole time you got him worried about his own left side while you're orthodox. Lead right hand, big time chamber, loads that left kick, and he's kicking with the ball of his foot. And I'll leave a link to his tutorial on this exact kick. It's not just a Mawashi Geri. It's a certain version of it where you use the ball of your foot. See that? So the right leg that he had been showing him the whole time, chambered, that would come down or up, actually loaded to add power to the Mawashi Geri, to the liver, and you can hit it from the front with the ball of your foot. Just think of all the weight and inertia that goes into a round kick, right? Or momentum, or whatever you want to call it, but all focused on the point of a knife rather than something that's blunt trauma stress like a shin bone, right? Like here. Thanks for watching, everyone, and follow Nero on YouTube. I'll leave links in the description and as the top comment, maybe even as an iCard above the video. And myself on Instagram, him on Instagram. I'm at Dorman MMA. He's at Nero MMA. And you know, these are beautiful things. It's the beauty of the internet. Show my friends some love and learn everything. There's a lot out there for you. All right, thanks for watching. Cheers.